Hey everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Matt, Client Success Manager for White House Custom Color, and I am joined by
Christina.
Thank you again for joining us. Today we're going to talk about fun little add-on items. Now, there's a lot of different use cases for what we have in front of us on this table today. It could be for little add-ons for selling to clients. It could be you going through your client list and the people who invested with you the most or repeat clients. You want to go through and say, oop, I'm going to order these things for those special people. It could be somebody coming to you and saying, I need 10 of these to give out as Christmas gifts, or I need Christmas tags, or whatever those would be. Yeah. There's tons of use cases for these all across the board. It could be used for everything from weddings to landscapes to engagements to seniors. So let's just dig in and talk about them.
And don't forget, if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat.
Yep, absolutely. And make sure, we're on YouTube right now, and make sure and hit the subscribe, because we're doing a ton of these and in a big series of all the use cases, how to price, sell, all these things. It's really good information to have. So make sure and hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram at WHCC Pro, or check out our shiny website at WHCC.com. So let's jump right in here and talk about matted prints. So if you're looking for a small, relatively inexpensive gift, you cannot beat a matted print. In the day and age that we're in, and the style and design that's being done for interiors on Magnolia and Room and Board and all the fun things like that, it is right on point with what you're wanting to put out there into the world right now. And they do price extremely well. So just as an example, this 8x8 white matte print that's up in front of me here, this is actually printed on luster. It's going to come in at $12.65. Now, if you give this to a client, they are going to see a tremendous value in that for $12.65 of investment. As another example here, this 5x7 black matte, this is going to be a luster print again at $10.35. You can add on the cool little easels to go with them, and they make a perfect gift item.
Yes, and these little easels, you can find them in a few of the catalogs of the frame prints and mounted prints, and then the image box catalog.
Yep.
But basically, these little wood 5x7 ones are just $1, and then they go up to some other different ones with the bamboo and the walnut. But again, like you said, it's a just really nice presentation, but it's something you could do for a fairly simple price if you're doing it as an add-on or a gift or someone else to give to a gift too.
Absolutely. You know, and if you're marketing an image box, they're wonderful to put inside there, because you can constantly rotate the images that are out, and it's a new print every time, or every week you want to switch it out. It's a great thing to be able to add to as well. So wonderful, very classy little add-on holiday gift there.
Next up, we'll go to the metal prints. Basically, everyone's pretty familiar with selling metal prints, but actually one of our more popular ones here is like a size like 11 by 14 with the easel back. So you can kind of see the easel back on that one. But again, these just make really great tabletop displays.
Absolutely.
And Matt, like, what would you say for this one to like selling this more like as a gift or an add-on type thing?
Well, you could do both. I mean, for a scenario where you needed something for a desk or for a ledge or for grandma for Christmas or something, I mean, what grandmother wouldn't love to have, you know, a cute little metal print with an easel back on it? Grandma might have a whole wall of 5x7 frame prints, but you want to be different. That's a great way to do it.
Exactly.
And again, they're coming out of the box ready to deliver with a little easel back on them. They're very simple, modern. We do a ton of them here.
Yeah, and this little one here is 5x7, which is about $21, $22. So it's pretty cheap. The 8x12 is like $30.
Yeah, exactly. And that wonderful price point again for add-on adding on to your client's order, or if you want to gift to clients, it's a great option to do there. So love the metal prints from small all the way up to large. So let's jump into ornaments, because we're definitely going into the holiday season, into peak season. Let's talk about a bunch of different options here, Christina. And we have the awesome little tree here that's displaying some of our bamboo ornaments. The bamboo I love. I think they're a super clean way to feature images for the holiday. They're kind of another mid-century little style. You can print both sides on them. And the really cool thing is we have the editor studio.
Yep.
Wonderful designers here at White House that are designing specifically for White House for press cards, but then there's also a lot of the ornaments are paired in style. So do you want to talk a little bit about how that works?
Yes, so all these designs we kind of just showed here are all designs that you can do in our editor, which means drag and drop, design in minutes. But again, like Matt was saying, a lot of these are paired with matching Christmas cards. So how cool is it as an upgrade to sell not only with their Christmas card, but a keepsake that they can keep year after year on your tree. And what a cool upsell / gift. You know what I mean? I think everyone would love to get a little tiny ornament. And the design takes literally less than minutes to make that ornament.
Totally. And let's just say, take it one step further, and with an order of 125 Christmas cards, you get a free Christmas ornament to go along with it. You know, that's a great benefit to encourage larger sales there. Do it as a bonus. I love the idea of using ornaments as a bag tag, or for your Christmas tags, you know, for your packages. It's just a really nice way to let people know that you care and to do something a little more custom. Now, we don't just have the bamboo ornaments. We do have several other styles that I can see Christina's grabbing here. We're going to have wood options in different shapes. We're also going to have metal ornaments. Yep, for sure. I can multitask some days. Metal prints or metal ornaments that are two-sided, wood ones that are two-sided. So there's going to be multiple options. I'll lay these out here so you can see them from above. So definitely many options for ornaments this fall and winter. My personal favorite, again, is the bamboo. I
Agreed.
love those.
Yep, we added that last year, and it is one of my favorites. But these are all still really good staple. And again, we sell a ton of ornaments this time of year. Just the people, it makes a good gift.
Absolutely, and you can pick the color of your ribbon as well. There's like 8 million different choices of ribbon colors. Okay, maybe a slightly less than 8 million, but yeah, you can choose the color of that. I've also seen the design team here take the ornaments and put like a bigger ribbon through them and use them for a different application as well. So don't let just because it says it's an ornament doesn't necessarily mean it has to always stay an ornament.
Yeah, agreed.
So, so great gifting ideas, great add-on items for sales and for your clients this fall here. So, and is this going to be the first time that we're going to show the mini bamboo blocks?
Probably, yes.
Okay, perfect. So let's talk about those. So correct me if I'm wrong, Christina, but I believe they are 3x3, 3x4, or 4x4.
Correct.
And those can be printed both sides in either traditional photo luster or deep matte. So both of your photo options you can print on there.
Yep. And the cool part about it is double-sided. So it's kind of a little spoof off the ornaments, the bamboo ornaments, but kind of almost like the acrylic blocks where it's like a desktop type display.
Yep.
And it's cool. We get a lot of requests, Matt, I know you do, to do double-sided items like this where then you could either put your logo on the back, right?
Totally.
Which would look really nice on the bamboo. Otherwise, you could do it as kind of like a fun type tabletop display.
Absolutely, and perfectly timed for the holiday, because I bet you that I probably have 10 calls a week of people asking for, a lot of times we call them icing products here. You know, what can I add on? What can I sell as little add-on bonus things during the holidays? Because everybody's looking for that stocking stuff or something little that's inexpensive, easy to order.
Yeah.
And these are super easy to order. So those are going to be launched here very soon.
Yes,
so
they're probably hopefully going to be launched, I don't want to give a timeline, but soon, before the
But
holidays.
soon.
Yes.
I was going to let you fill in on that.
But no, we're excited for them. So it's really cool to be talking about them. So I think they're going to be a really big hit for the fall.
Totally. So while we're talking about little add-on items, let's kind of jump into some of these fun things. I'll slide these off if you want to start talking a little bit here, Christina.
Yeah, so what Matt is pulling out here is some of our traditional necessarily claimed in our sports catalog. But they're really cool to use as gifts. So he kind of pulled out some of the coffee mugs here, and here's like a cute example of one of our designers, her family, you know, she's going to give this to her dad for Christmas. But it's just a really good use case. And you can make like one template and then, you know, reuse that for a bunch of your clients.
Yep, totally.
This one's kind of like a fun saying on here. So again, that's just kind of showing your brand a little bit, but it's also kind of like how what a fun gift and like a motivational, song, or you could put, a funny saying.
Funny saying on
yeah,
there?
I think of one of our clients, but his sayings are always not that kind of.
Be careful with those.
Yeah.
And you definitely can do a solid image on them as well. It doesn't
Yes.
have to be a completely designed piece. And then while we're talking about the coffee mugs, you can definitely do the insulated travel mug, water bottle as well. I know several of the people that I work with here use these as promotion for their business. So they're uploading their logo directly to us, and we're printing that on there, and they're giving those as a gift up front to the clients. But what a great time of year to give out these things, because who does not walk around without a water bottle or a cup of coffee right now? It seems to be just a guarantee that people have those. And another thing that I think is really cool, these little bag tags here. So just because it says it's a bag tag doesn't necessarily mean it has to be used in a traditional way, or that it has to have one single image on it. This very easily could be used like as a backpack tag for a child. You could design a cute little keychain with your pup on it. These could very easily be used for holiday gift tags. I think they're super fun. Something that, like, if you have nieces and nephews and you want to make them each a cute little bag tag for Christmas, what a great idea. Something
I think it's a
personalized
fun
to them.
use case on these, so that's fun.
Yep, totally. So let's move on and talk about these little guys, because I think those are super fun.
So Matt, what he just pointed to were mini snapshots. So basically you can order the photo prints or fine art prints to come as what we call like the mini snapshot. But we've had lots of fun use cases for these over the time. We've done a couple videos on these. I know one of your favorite ones is with the string.
Yeah, I love the string. I mean, I've been to several parties where people will use these, print up 100 of them or 200 of them and put, a big selection of them like on a string, and it doesn't have to all be the same size. You could do some 4x6s, 4x5s, 5x7s, and 8x10 in the middle of them. It's just a cute decoration that people could sign. You could use them as a guest book. There's endless possibilities for the mini snapshots. Or if you have a client that's invested significantly with you, what a great thing to give to them, when they pick up their order. Who wouldn't use those for something?
Yes, and I know too, some of our clients use that as packaging on the outside too, like on the premium packaging, they'll put that little as an extra print, but it also helps them know what box belongs to what client.
Yep, totally.
But it's kind of like a fun extra gift that they're not expecting.
Absolutely, and with the Polaroid design, it gives you space at the bottom to write a note or personalize it, whatever you want to do. So wonderful, fun little product that you can order in a snap. Yep, exactly. So I'm really excited about these. I think that they're super cool. So let's start with these matted folios. I want to show you these quick. So we're going to start with the 5x7 size. I'll stand these up here if we want to zoom in on that. And then we've got a couple of 8x10s. I think these are just beautiful. So we have a family with a pup, and we have a newborn, and then another family. Now these you can do fabric cover on them, and you can also design the cover so you have a full photo cover on it as well, that is going to be covered in that soft touch laminate that everybody loves so well, that comes on our albums and lay flat books as well. Wonderful product. Going to be a little bit more expensive. So if you're going to be giving these out as a gift to your clients, they better have spent a lot of money with you, but not to scare you out. They're probably going to be the 5x7 one in the $50 range roughly, but wonderful, great piece that just has a nice, thick, heavy feeling to it. It's just like the matted prints. They just have a real substantial feel to them.
Yeah, and I think with the matte, it kind of gives like a timeless classic feel in there. And just kind of, like you said, it kind of makes it a little more higher end than just the photo. So I think the matted prints are a really nice add. And these are actually in rows now. Yep,
they're beautiful. So definitely check those out. And then mini books. Let's talk about some changes here with the mini books recently, Christina.
Sure. So mini books are one of the favorites here. They're simple. They come in sets of 3. But here we can put one out here. We have a 3x3 and then a wallet accordion. And then Matt, if you want to show some of this stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So recently we just added this cute little black bow that you can add to your mini books, as well as this awesome little kind of oatmeal colored bag. It just really gives it a nice high-end kind of boutique feel. Now when you do order these, they come in a set of 3.
Correct. Yeah.
In the studio, I always gave the client 2. I kept 1 back as an example, so people could just thumb through them and look at them. I use them as bonus items because of the amount of images that were in them. I thought that it was a little bit hard to charge for them, so I actually gave them as gifts when people got to a certain level. People loved them. They have a magnet in them, so they stick together. You can stick them onto your refrigerator. These are actually stuck to the easel, and you can actually buy these cute little metal stands if you want as well. But they're great for a parent to carry, for grandparents to carry around. It's just a nice little brag book.
Yes.
Because chances are you're not going to lug a 12 by 12 album around and show all your friends.
Yes, it's still cuter though also than just looking at your phone, right? Like if you're trying to show like of your new grandson or something, I do think the parents and the grandparents go crazy for these little books.
Absolutely. Yep, for sure. And like I said, you do get 3 of them. So if you have a number of people that want them, it's a great way to distribute those to a number of people. Great for add-on, great for sales. So, but when you are doing these, make sure that if you are charging for them, that you take into consideration that they're going to have multiple images in them, and they need to be a little bit more expensive of an item, in my opinion on that. So, so these are just a fraction of what we have to offer here as far as smaller gift type items, holiday add-on things. If you haven't checked out the website, definitely jump in there and poke around. All the information is on there. You're going to see all the details, all the options. A great place to peruse and to learn all about things. If you are leaving the website and going, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff, I don't even know where to start. If you do set up an appointment through the website with one of our customer service reps, they can help you walk through the process. You can talk products, you can talk rows, you can talk color calibration, whatever you want to talk about, you can book those 30 minutes. I would highly encourage you to do that. Our friend Vicki Toffer does some help on there with sales and pricing and design work, so you can book a time with her. It's a great time to invest in yourself and in your business to learn more about products here at White House Custom Colors. So thank you for joining us. Make sure and hit that subscribe button to check out all the YouTube videos that are going to be coming out. If you do have questions, make sure and put them in the chat. We'll try to get them answered for you. Thank you for joining us. Follow us on Instagram at WHCC Pro, and enjoy the holidays.
And sell gifts, right?
And sell gifts, exactly.
Sell
the word of the
product.
day, sell product. Thanks so much.